is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on
Pistons. Walker comes in for Jackson.
Marcus Morris.
The Cavaliers leading. The big man, Tolliver and Drummond. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Freak. And it's Morris in at the 3 spot. James kicks to Love. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Shot clock at 6. Irving kicks to LeBron, and he gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And it's Walker penetrating and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Detroit also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Trading, puts the move on. Baines passes to Bullock. From Mozgov grabs the board. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans.
What a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Outside, Walker. There's the dish to Morris. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Shot misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Baines dishes to Walker. Pulls up on the elbow. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
James kicks to Dellavedova. They set the screen. Shumpert passes to Dellavedova. To the middle, here's Mozgov. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Mozgov's got his second basket.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Walker. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Mozgov a screen on Walker. Off the pick. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Up in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain. And that's why we have replay, to get these big calls right.
The basket.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear. When someone like LeBron talks about what the Cavaliers will go with it. Different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Simon Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Pistons, Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Reggie Bullock comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Walker subbed in for Jackson. On the floor for Detroit, Walker in at point guard. Andre Drummond is out there with Harris. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit it up. He dropped in 15 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Irving attacking, and that is good. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark had the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Feeds to Irving. There's a good screen. Here's the 3. Shumpert, no good.
I'll tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And Walker kicks to Bullock. Pass to Walker. He dishes it to Bullock. All alone. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait. And not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris against James. Here's Walker. The shot is off. Good D by Irving. Shot no good. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with...
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Detroit also making some changes. Marcus Morris is checked in for Tolliver. Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And Walker subbed in for Caldwell-Pope. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Channing Frye out there with Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. There's the feed to Fry. And another miss by Cleveland.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Pass to Walker. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Pistons. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-shack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Jackson with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Back to Walker. Shoots the 3. Good. Walker's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Smith outside. It's a pick by Love. There's the screen. Johnson against Smith. Takes a big height. Johnson goes in. Smith's got 8 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters, but such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles, sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Assisted by Stanley Johnson.
And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Dishes to Shumpert. Smith the pass to Shumpert. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Greg, on the topic of Smith, you never know what his personality is going to bring to the game. And for Clark, even the moment.
That's exactly right. Moment to moment, it's inventive. When the good JR is rolling, he's knocking down threes, playing solid D, creating havoc for the opponent. Bad JR is taking and missing wild shots, going to sleep on defense, and causing problems for his own team.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. So far today.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Baines, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cleveland ahead, up 10. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Oh, and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Pistons trail by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. And Detroit looking at who they've got. The big men, Tolliver and Drummond. Freak is out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Now Cleveland shooting reasonably well, 45%. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith to the inside. Perfect. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Pistons shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. And Thompson sends it back. Drummond dishes to Walker. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers leading by 10. And a wide open look for Irving. Detroit with the rebound. Tolliver's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Walker with it. He's picked up by James. And Walker kicks to Harris. Inside, Drummond. And a foul on the shot. Will go to the stripe for 2. That one on Mozgov. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Good. I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Simply need to just stay the course, Kevin. That's it.
It's been a good course so far.
Yep.
Pistons foul call. Free. That's his second personal foul. At the line for your
He misses the free.
Matthew Dellavedova. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second.
Thank you, Cleveland!
He dents the rim with a two-hand slam. Wow.
Reggie Bullock.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. It would have been really easy to pack it in.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. J.R. Smith.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots, and there was a little bit of...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Yo, freak, what's up, baby? What's up? What's up? See you.
Yo, what up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint these street corners green, my bank notes the color they'll see. Half man, half amazing. Hope you send me out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got on pulpit. A ghetto saint with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. My don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustling grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
Hey, he goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape, hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
I mean, what you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me?
I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.